Welcome to episode 2 of installing these frost-free hydrants. We just don't know where it is, so we gotta find it. What the heck are they called? Come here.
Tell us what we're gonna do. Oh, you hear the swans?
Yeah.
You see them?
Yeah.
Oh, those are geese. Okay, what are we gonna do with the pumpkins?
We're going to pumpkins feed these cows.
Were they rotting on our front porch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom,
See if I can smash it in there.
What?
Gotta break it or they can't chew it. Oh, I started it. Ooh, it's trying to, oh, there we go. Here, have a candle. Ugh.
Nah.
Alright, here's the last big one.
Is that the rooster on me?
One of our chickens ended up being a rooster that we just got a couple months ago. I have a family friend who was looking for a rooster and I said, you can have him. So now I have to catch him because I forgot to remind anybody not to let the chickens out this morning so I could get him out of the coop. And so they're all out. So he's right here behind me. We're gonna try to herd him into this pig shelter. See if we can catch him before my friend gets here. Oh, not go that way. There you go, nice and slow. Good, get him in there. I got you!
Mommy, I can sit. Oh, the mom's still eating that one. They're eating the rabbit food. Why the bunnies are gonna bite me?
They're not trying to bite you, they're trying to bite the food. Another one of the things that we need to do before winter is get rabbit cages cleaned out and get a better shelter on these so they're not getting so wet. We have this blue thing up here that has been helpful, but it doesn't cover the whole cage, so their food gets wet and they have to huddle in the corner to stay out of the rain or snow. So I'm not going to work on the shelter today, that's going to be Barrett's job. But I'm going to get some of this poop cleaned out of their cages and save it for fertilizer. Admittedly, dealing with poop is one of the worst things about raising animals. However, if you stay up on it, it's not that big of a deal. This cage was designed to have this gutter so that their waste would run down. But because we haven't kept it clean, it's all built up in there and it won't run down anymore, and the top shelf is starting to sag. And we've gotten so much rain and snow that it's just a yucky mess in here. Now that is the look of a happy rabbit.
Welcome to episode 2 of installing these frost-free hydrants. If you recall, last episode we located the lines, dug them out, and got our trenches all dug out, and we are ready to get everything installed. This should not take very long, hopefully. So I just got back from the store buying all the parts for this. We're just going to start unloading it over here, getting everything laid out, and then getting it put together. It's going to be pretty quick. Just a few fittings put together and stretch the line out. We went with poly pipe for our line, even though what we've got in the ground is galvanized right now. I didn't want to put more galvanized in. I wanted the poly pipe. I wish this whole line was poly pipe. So that's what we got, and we'll just make a junction between that galvanized and the poly. We are going to start on the hydrant side just because I've got everything available here. I'm still waiting on a tool to thread the galvanized. After I cut it, I'm gonna have to re-thread it. I have a 1/2 inch pipe threader. I don't have a 3/4 inch. So I'm trying to find one of those that I can borrow. So if I can get that It's my dad's. He's got one. We just don't know where it is, so we got to find it. But I'm waiting on that, so I'm gonna start on this end. We're gonna go back as far as I can, and then we'll go search for that if I have to. I've got these dry fit right here. We're just gonna put some plumber's tape on there and get them tightened down the way we want. I have to make sure that this, so my hose end comes out this way, so I gotta make sure this sticks out the back so that it lines up the right way. Gotta go find me another tool real fast. That should do it. Okay, we're just gonna put this on there. I've got two water clamps up there. I've got two water clamps I'm gonna put on here. We're gonna double clamp it just to make sure it's not gonna leak. But we're just gonna slide that on to the barbed end of that, and then we are ready to slide this down into our hole. I lost one of my clamps. We're gonna slide it, the clamp, all the way from the other end because one of them fell off. So I'll get the one clamp on, the other one I'm gonna have to slide all the way from the other end. It won't be a big deal. It's only like 15 feet. So after I cut it off, I'll just slide that one on the other end, slide it all the way up. Don't let me forget that. Come here. Ugh. Now we just need to unroll this pipe and cut it to length, and then we can start working on joining it to our existing galvanized line. That's some tough stuff to cut with just a pocket knife, but I got a cool tool for this. I think it'll work. It's actually made for pecs, but we're gonna try it. Like butter. Before I forget, let's put our, what the heck are they called? Our water clamp. Why can I not remember that? Let's put our water clamp on there. Get that one in place before I forget about it. All right, now we got to figure out the positioning of this. We want it just inside the garden. So that's the gate to the garden there. I want it just inside, but enough that the gate is not going to interfere with it when it swings back and forth. So I'm guessing about right here is going to be plenty. A tiny little piece of tape to hold it in place so I can get out of this hole and find something better to secure it with. Now that we've got that secured in place, I'm going to clean out around this galvanized pipe just a little bit better so I got some room to work to get everything connected. We're just going to get a rough idea of where I can cut this pipe at. I can always lengthen the poly pipe in between if I cut too much off, so it doesn't have to be exact, but I need to know that I'm cutting enough. So we're just going to kind of rough in with these parts to see exactly where it's going to fit. So I have gone ahead and marked those. My light is fading quickly out here, so I'm going to cut this pipe and then I'm going to call it a night. We'll get back into it tomorrow. We are heading out to do the second hydrant. I had to run out and buy a second one. First store I went to didn't have one, so I found one. We got it purchased. We're gonna go get it ready. The wind is blowing like crazy outside. We have like 25-mile-an-hour winds, steady winds. so you're not going to be able to hear anything out there. So we're just going to jump into it. Same process as the last one. Just get everything all plumbed up and cut the end off that galvanized. This one we're not putting a T, we're going to put an elbow because it's going to be the end of the line. And then we still have to wait for the pipe threader, which I should be able to get this afternoon.
It's the coldest hand that run down this land where the ocean ends. It's the tallest sound, the damn smallest crowd, but their hearts break loud. Far from ever feeling lost with me, I'll push you back towards the land and sea. They're going down for love, and love is free. Stick with me and I will guarantee you're never lost among the crowd with me. Never lost among the crowd with me. Everywhere you go I'll be. Anywhere you go I'll see. You're never lost among the crowd with me. It's the furthest sun, the gone done for love. It's a pulse and shove. It's the sharpest cry. The here goes, but why?
The wind died down enough I can actually talk to you. We got everything put together. We are turning on the water now. See if we got any leaks. I'll show you how it looks all put together here. My dad came to help me out with this pipe threader. We got it all put together. He is turning on the water right now, and I'm gonna hook up a hose real fast so that we can make sure everything's running right, but we're not filling our holes full of water. That's all the water I'm getting out. I'm thinking, oh, my pipe is probably broken down underneath there because it's not coming out of my new hydrants. But that thing's sure flowing and filling up fast. I gotta go turn this water off, but I think we might be looking at digging this one out.